It's coffee time. And do not let this fool you. I know that it appears as though I am just drinking simple coffee out of a simple coffee cup, but nay, I am drinking the last little bit of my caramel brulee latte. It got cold and I was like, no, no, no. I'm going to heat you up and drink the rest of you. It's so delicious. It's a seasonal drink from Starbucks for those of you who don't go to Starbucks very often. And I will tell you all about my Thanksgiving extravaganza with my family because it was so much fun. But first, I have to tell you a piece of information that I found out when we went to Starbucks this morning, because otherwise I'll forget and I will feel so bad that I didn't inform you guys. So the lady that's at the Starbucks that we go to when I'm home is super honest with us. She doesn't feel strongly about Starbucks in general. She's just kind of like, if we ask her what a drink is like, if she doesn't like it, she will tell us. So on the winter seasonal drinks right now, there is a, I think, new one that's called the Cranberry White Mocha, which sounds pretty good. So my mom and I were looking at that, and we were both like, oh, we've never seen that before, I don't think. Maybe that's like a new seasonal drink. That's kind of cool. So my mom asked the lady that is always there when we go in, she was like, so, what is the Cranberry White Mocha like? And the lady was like, my mom was just like, oh, it's not good. She goes, no, it's not that it's not good. Here's the thing. They're kind of swindling you. And I was like, oh, Starbucks drama? Tell me all the things and I will tell the entire internet. So, the Cranberry White Mocha, guys, is literally a white mocha with a little bit of cranberry syrup on top of it. That's it. That's it. There is nothing special about it. So she was like, if you like a white mocha, then you'll probably like it. But again, it's a seasonal drink, so they wind up being a little bit more expensive, and really all you're paying for is this like cranberry syrup on top and then like little tiny crystallized cranberries that go on top of that. It's literally a white mocha. And I was like, interesting. Because the caramel brulee latte that I get has stuff like inside of the latte. And the same with the like peppermint white Christmas nonsense. That one has like stuff in it. But with this one, apparently it's literally just a white mocha and they sprinkle stuff on top. I don't know. So, I just wanted you all to know. If you frequent Starbucks, or if you want to contradict me and say, I know that it sounds like it's not much, but it tastes delicious, feel free to say that in the comment section and impart your cranberry white mocha knowledge to me. But from that conversation, I was like, it doesn't taste any different? It just tastes like a white mocha, and every now and then you get like a little tidbit of something new? That's kind of weird. But she said there was this really awkward moment where a lady came in and was like, hi, I want a cranberry white mocha, but if you could only put 1 pump of the cranberry instead of 2, that would be great. And she was like, sure. She's like, I couldn't just tell her that there's no cranberry in it because, so anyway. Oh, you poor thing. So that was my Starbucks experience this morning. The caramel brulee lattes are delicious, and I love them. Erin, Lee, and I want to find a homemade caramel brulee version so that maybe it's a little bit healthier, because like she has the pumpkin spice one that's all like dairy free and made with actual pumpkin and all that nonsense, and she said it tastes exactly the same. I really want to try that still. But if there's a caramel brulee one like that, I want that. I want that so bad. Anywho, so my Thanksgiving was great. I love Thanksgiving. My whole family loves Thanksgiving. It's like the one time of year that all of us get together. Normally, those of us that celebrate Christmas do Christmas just in their own like little family chunks. And Thanksgiving is the time that all of us come together and eat all the food and hang out, and it's really fun. And since I live in another state now, it's also kind of my time to be like, whoa! My nieces are turning into women, and my brother has done all these things and I didn't know, and so much is happening with the family. It's so fun. But yeah, so I'm trying to think if there's any like stories to tell, really. because for the most part, like, there was like food drama. There was like, oh man, is there enough green bean casserole? But she says it's the same amount that it always is, but it looks like maybe it's not. I don't know. And everybody was getting all dramatic about it. And then there were the turkeys. My mom insisted on having 2 turkeys, and we wound up not eating 2 turkeys. And then there were so many turkey leftovers, but we smoked it, so it was like really delicious. And we were like, oh, what do we do? What do we do with all of this? I made an amazing turkey sandwich today for lunch. Just throwing that out there. But like, the butternut squash was really good this year. Okay, let me give you the run. Since you're all foodies like I am, let me give you the rundown of the food that we have on Thanksgiving. So we had 2 turkeys. We had great green bean casserole that my Amanda sister-in-law makes. We had butternut squash, mashed butternut squash that is so good. We had mashed potatoes. We had pineapple cheesecake. We had, what else was there? There's so much food. I'm like, oh, stuffing, obviously. We had apple pie, pumpkin pie. Just so much food. There was like so much food, and I was so happy. My nephew made gravy. My nephew also made like tons of salsa. I ate all the salsa. It was a wonderful day. It was a wonderful day of eating and discussing the state of the world with the family. Had a lot of fun. And yeah. And I didn't realize that my sister-in-law had put up videos of her and my brother when Jared was asked if he would sing on a cruise ship. So they went on this cruise ship, and she vlogged it, and there's a really cool video. I linked it on Twitter. I'll link it here too. There's a really cool video, and at the end, my brother, it's a video of my brother singing on stage, and I was like, oh, Jared! He has an amazing voice. He's so good. And I loved seeing that. It was really fun. So my dad and I like sat and watched Jared, and we were like, oh, he's so talented. Look at him and his little face. Oh. So that was fun. It was like watching some family videos. And yeah, everybody wound up, leaving pretty early. And then my mom and I just kind of chilled. Watched some Elementary again. So I had watched an episode on my own, and I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling this. And then my mom apparently has been watching it. So she watched 3 episodes in a row that she had taped last night, and I watched them with her, and I was like, this show, like, wound up getting really good. I don't know if there are any of you who were, like, so biased toward the BBC one that you were like, no, this is garbage. I don't know what this is, Mr. Miller, but it's garbage. It's, like, found its own voice, and the characters are really interestingly put together because they're very different from the way that Holmes and Watson have been portrayed in other things. Not just because Lucy Liu is a woman. I know that that's, like, an obvious thing, but, like, she's such a great, deadpan, very intelligent character. Like, I love the BBC version. I love it to death. But, my goodness, do they portray Watson like he's the biggest dummy. He's always just like, what? I mean, I'll be supportive, but I don't know what's going on at all. And I'm just like, no, what? I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for that BBC episode where I'm like, oh, Watson, there's your badass self. I knew it was in there somewhere. I've been doing this a lot in this video. So then I was watching more Elementary, and I really liked Lucy Liu. I really like his Holmes, too. His Holmes is a bit more playful, which is nice. There have been playful Holmeses portrayed in, like, film and TV, but I don't know. He finds that kind of happy medium between a little bit, like, eccentric and antisocial, but at the same time just, like, I don't know. It was cool. It was very cool. So that's growing on me. Just thought you all should know. And I went to bed, like, on time. My mom and I went to bed at a normal, decent hour. Like, I went to sleep at, I think, 12:30, and she went to bed at midnight. And then we both slept in way late for us. Like, my mom normally wakes up at 7, I think. I think she normally wakes up at, like, 7:30. And she slept until 9. And she was like, what? And then I normally wake up around 8:30 or 9, and I slept until 10:30. I was like, Ooh, it was so weird because we both did the same thing where we woke up and we were like, oh, it feels like it's probably about time to wake up. And we looked at the clocks and went, it's so late, what happened? I think because we're both not used to, like, being around a lot of people. You get really excited when you're around family and, like, making all the food, and I did all the dishes, and we all worked hard and had fun, so, yeah, and then, today I just went to the grocery store, and then, okay, fun fact, not so fun fact, but something that I think you should probably know, if you're thinking about getting an HP laptop with Windows 8, if you were to Google search HP Windows 8 update problem, you will find so many things on it because for whatever reason, the HP laptops have a problem with Windows updates with Windows 8. Tried to update and froze on 12% over and over and over and over again. And I was like, why is this happening? Turns out it has an issue with the drivers. It gets so weird about it. So I had to go into the system and do a restore. Now I have to re-download desktop version of Skype. I know, my life is so hard. But I don't know, it's just, it's frustrating because I like keeping my computer updated, but I'm hoping that every single time I'm not going to run into this issue where it tries to update and then can't. I don't know. I like the laptop. It's very light. I like the keyboard. It's fast. I figured out, finally, how to utilize Windows 8 in a way where it's basically just Windows 7 as long as I don't go into this weird, ether area. And now all the updates are having a problem. I'm just like, oh well. I will overcome, guys. But it is something to consider if you're looking at HP laptops. They have some update problems, so hopefully that's something that gets figured out, but who knows? But obviously, since I'm making this video, I wound up figuring out how to boot up the computer and restore it, so we're okay. I'm just, so yeah, tonight I am, ooh, that's a big ol' knot. Hello. Tonight I am going to dinner with my cousin and my aunt. And then I'm going to spend the night at my brother's place. So I'm getting to hang out with more family. But hope that you guys had a good day and a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. And if you're doing Black Friday stuff today, I am so sorry and I wish you luck. But otherwise, I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Mwah!